it's Marsha. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel, Markets of Sunshine. And we're going to be working on our beaded heart embellishment, and this is the medium size heart. So here is the template that I made, and then we have the large heart and the template that we made for that. Small. Now we can see and compare the three sizes. So the large, this will be the medium, and this is now my small. Okay, so everything is going along beautifully. Alright, so I'm going to show you today doing a step-by-step process. The only part that I won't show you is the actual sewing on the machine. If you would like to have me show you on the machine, then leave me a comment below. But if you already know how to sew on the machine, you don't need me to show you that part. Or you know how to sew by hand, you don't need me to show you that. Okay, so the template can be set aside, and then we'll go start off. So what I've done is I have cotton batting, and I just doubled it over because I wanted it to be a little bit thicker and give it more dimension, so make it a little poofier. And so I've laid the template on the back side of the fabric and used a black ink pen to trace the outline around the shape of the heart. And then now I've penned those pieces together, and I am just cutting it out. Very easy to do. So I just wanted to show you this part here. Just see how easy it is. Not hard at all. And I decided, there's several different ways you can do this, but I just decided to go ahead and use a pattern that I have that's already in like a quilt block. But you could actually use anything you want to do. If you want to just do it in a solid piece, you could do that. If you want to have where you would sew the pieces together, you could do that. So I was going to start off, that was what I was thinking when I was going to get started on it, but as I was looking through my stash, another tip that I would give is make a mini quilt block. Okay, so this is I'd say 4.5. So make a 4.5. Yeah, make a 4.5 by 4.5, 4.5 by 4 quilt block. Sew all your pieces together, whatever pattern you want to do. It doesn't matter. It could be log cabin. It doesn't matter what pattern you want to use. And then you just take your template, lay it on top of that completed quilt block, iron all your seams flat on the back. Now you would have cut the heart shape out, and you'd have a beautiful heart embellishment made from a mini quilt block. So, but this, like I said, this is already looking like a quilt block, so that's why. So the little mini hexagons, and that's what this looks like. And you know how hexagons are so popular now, thanks to our ladies over from the UK who've made it very popular. And so I said, you know, this is going to be a real fun little project. So what I am going to do is I'm going to hand stitch all along these little dotted lines, and I will get one started with you on camera, and then I will go and finish them off camera and come back and then show you what embellishments we're going to add to this. So we're going to look at the beads that I made already. We're going to pick out one that looks like it, you know, could go with it. So this would pick up that yellow there. Let's see, we have green. There's no blue, so I don't really, I mean, I don't think, you know, whatever you want to put on there. Well, it does have blue right here. Okay, well, the blue and the red, that would look cute too. I think I like that better than the yellow. But just to give us some options here, I had all these in my little container. Here's a green one. That would be pretty. The green, it kind of just melts into that so you don't really see it. So I want to have one that stands out. This definitely stands out. This definitely stands out. So it's going to be one of these, one or the other. And I'm almost thinking I might add one of my little yo-yos. So here's my bag of completed yo-yos. And I use this quilting thread. It's 100% cotton, but it's quilting thread, and the Gutermann is the name, the brand, and I bought this at Joann's. Okay, so that was my idea also. So let's see, what colors do we need to match up? So lay these over to the side. Hold on to this so that we can look at what we've got here, and then we'll start trying to see what might work. This blue, put a yo-yo right there. That would be really cute. Could even put a yo-yo right there in the middle on that flower and make that the center, and then put a vintage button in the middle. Of course, you don't have to have vintage buttons. If you don't have vintage buttons, use whatever button you have. I just have a love for vintage things, so, but, like, you know, a lot of my fabrics, they're not vintage, but a lot of them are. So it just depends. Like this fabric here, I don't know, when did I buy that? Let's see. Possibly could be vintage. So I've had it for so long, I don't even know. All right, so that's an option there. So we have that. We have a darker. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, I think that looks really pretty. But then, I don't know if I would come in here with this now or not. Hang that off there, dangle it. I was almost thinking to dangle it off of here in the middle. Ooh, now that looks cute. Doesn't that look pretty? Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah, that's the way we're gonna go. All right, so you already have, if you've made your beaded charms, you already know you should have those made up. That's what we're doing. And also sewing the seed beads on, which in this way, you know, you just add your beads in any fashion that you want to do. So each one of these will be different. And so today that's the direction I'm going to go in. So you have your vintage button, you have your yo-yo, you have your fabric, you have your batting, and you have your bead charm. So all of these embellishments are going to be put together, these elements, to make an embellishment. And then I will blanket stitch around the edge, and then I'll just come in here and do a straight stitch or a back stitch or something like that. And I may come in and add some cute little French knots. I was thinking I might do that right here in some of these outside edges, or maybe just on the, you know, joint junctions of each of these or something like that. So anyway, I'm just going to try to add some different decorative stitching in on it. Okay, so now I will go and get all of that going and be right back. All right, so here we are with the stitching, and you can see how I went all around the little hexagon on the black stitch lines with the white thread. All right, now I'm going to add the yo-yo, the button, and then I'll come through with this. So all we need to do first of all is come in like here, through the center of the yo-yo. Decide where you want the button to go. Come back through. I really need to find my... Oh, wait a minute. Did it again. Excuse me. My goodness. Time I start to get on video. Okay, now we're going the right direction. Okay, now a little tricky. Finally, you get, the more you do this, I've said it before, you get okay, now it's wanting to hang up on something. There we go. You learn how to judge the center of things and where you need to sew and all that kind of thing. All right, so isn't that pretty? I just love how that picks up all the blue right here. Just absolutely mellows it right out. I love that. Okay, so we're going to come up again. So what I do is try to look back here, see where you last were with your stitches. That helps you to know that you're going to come through one of the little openings of the button. There we are. Okay. Just going to do one more because I want to just make sure. Okay. Now, let me see how we're going to do this with the getting that bead on there. That's too far over. All right, let me see, where is the needle coming up, if I can get it through here. Okay, right about there. Now, again, this is what happened to me the last time I tried to do this. So we'll see if that's what happens again. So the eyelet, which I was telling my husband about this, and the thread, the opening here, is so slight. There's just a little tiny slight opening because you can't mash that closed without distorting the shape. But the thread can slip right through there. Now they do have these little spacers that you open it up, you put it on here, then you close it, then you bring it back up and you crimp it. And, but I don't know where those are in my supplies. So the last time I did this, I put a piece of washi tape and that worked. But I'm trying to figure out what in the world could I do. I'm thinking, what about if I used a piece of, I'm just, thinking outside the box here for a second. Because maybe you don't have, one of those things either. So, we have to improvise. I'm going to take this piece of twine for now. Okay. And then I'm going to have to tie a knot. Okay. It doesn't have to be a very big loop, but we just need to have a loop that the thread can stay in. All right. So now we can come through here and get our little bead on here and have the cute little dangle and come through here. And see? Very, very cute. Now I could use embroidery floss. That would make it, because this twine is so bulky. I don't like that. I don't like the bulkiness of that. So let's try a piece of the embroidery floss instead and see if that looks better, because I don't want to take away from the cuteness of this whole thing. All right, so let's take that off of there. All right, how do I have this? Okay, there. Okay. So now that, oh, that's around that one, no wonder. It's all tangled up on there. So let me pull this back through here. Okay, that comes off of there. All right. Okay, here's, and I don't know, do I want to use white? I wish I had, but I don't have like a gold color. All right, let me get it and I'll come back. All right, here we are with the final beautiful little heart embellishment. So I decided to add this cute little lace handle on the top, and you can just leave it like this, floating on the page. You can use it to hang somewhere, whatever you want to do, however you want to use it. And then I just went ahead and used the same fabric on the back and as on the front. So now it has the yo-yo and the button and the little bead tassel right in the middle, and I used some floss, embroidery floss, to attach the charm to the button and just sewed that into place. So now you can see how cute this is. Isn't that adorable? So thank you for being here with me today, and in our next video we'll be doing another one of our beaded heart embellishments and show you some other great ways that you can add different items to your heart, like I did today with the yo-yo and the button. Okay, and then obviously the beaded charm as well. So I will see you in the next video. If you would enjoy this content, then please subscribe to my channel, and when I reach 500 subscribers I will be doing my next giveaway, and I will link that in the end of the video. You'll be able to click on it to go to that giveaway video and be able to see what you need to do to enter. So keep creating in the sunshine, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.